The truth occurs.
Hi everyone. How do you like the idea of dead bodies being composted for use as fertilizer on your food? Urban Death Project seeks to compost dead humans to feed the crops. Has it really come to this? So a Seattle architect called Katrina Spade has proposed a solution for urban food production. Convert the recently deceased into nutritious compost to feed the crops. So these people had the idea of creating this sort of 3-story building where you could throw the dead bodies in and they would go some composting process, and then you can use it for fertilizer. In his article here on Natural News, Mike Adams raises the concern of what kind of junk is this going to be putting into the food supply? I mean, people are full of all kinds of toxins and heavy metals, so maybe it's not a good idea to put that back in the food. You can kind of see the chain of events that led up to this. I mean, first of all, there's already fertilizer that's being made from human poop. And you know what? Speaking of poop, though, there is a Japanese researcher who has created artificial meat from human feces. So there's nothing they can not do with human wastes and human bodies. Maybe down the road we'll have beef jerky made from corpses. You know, to be honest, I don't really think that this whole human composting idea is gonna take off that well. I mean, as a business, Americans spend a lot of money on funerals. That tells you something about how they feel about, you know, dispatching their loved ones to the afterlife with, you know, sufficient ceremony and dignity and respect. Well, you could say, oh, it's for the family. You know, the family wants to spend so much money on a funeral. It's not the deceased who wants it. But I think even the deceased or the soon-to-be deceased might take the family's wishes into account somewhat and might think, well, I don't really care what happens to my body, but I think, you know, I'm going to traumatize my family forever if I have it thrown into some container and turned into fertilizer. They'll never eat vegetables again without thinking, maybe Nana was in here. I'm sure there's some hippies out there who just really love this idea. Yeah, man, you get back to nature, man. You get yourself composted, turn yourself into fertilizer. Make some organic vegetables out of your ass. I was talking to a friend of mine. She's like, hell yeah, I'd do that. You can do whatever you want with my body. I don't want to be buried or cremated or nothing. She actually said she wanted to have her body left wherever she died. As in, I drop dead here, my body stays here. And I told her, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's legal. I don't think they're going to respect your wishes. But you could send your body to the body farm where corpses are left outside to decompose for forensic researchers to study. Oh my God, this is really weird. Here I am talking about death. I just heard it again. Did you hear that? That was a note being played on my piano. Ding! But there's nobody there. Okay, it happened when I said I was talking about death. And then suddenly the note went off. Okay, I'll try that again. I'm standing over here, I'm not touching the piano. Let's see if it does it again. It seems to like it when I talk about dead bodies. Dead bodies, the body farm. It's not playing the piano now because it kind of knows it's on camera maybe. Dead bodies, the body farm. Anyway, that's weird. I'm gonna leave, but it did it twice, I swear to God. I just heard it. I could probably even find the note. I think it was this one. No? I don't know, man, if I got mice in my piano or something, but anyway, clearly the deceased are not happy with this. The ghosts are communicating just to say, please don't put my body in a giant compost facility. Personally, I say, let them rest in peace. Don't turn them into fertilizer, or they might come and play your piano. Let me know what you think. And thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you on the other side.